Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 2 of season 53. Today we have a matchup against DSVG, another light war for me, only 3 fights to show you. However, one of them is an Enchantress boss, so I guess that kind of makes up for the lower workload. Void, Negasonic, and Odin are the team today. Let's jump right in. Starting off on path number 6, we have a couple of fights that are frankly easy enough that I could probably do them in my sleep. First up we have a MEPHISTO here on node number 6 with spiked armor. We're taking this with Void, of course, because of the Incinerate immunity. Any of the damage back that we take from spiked armor, we'll just accept and heal back after the fact. You know, Void's crit rate is pretty low, so the chances that we proc enough of those physical resistance buffs to take any significant amount of damage is going to be pretty low here. We get an early Petrify up, that's great. That takes care of the power gain from his aura. And we get enough debuffs up early also to put the passive heal block up on him. So everything kind of playing out in our favor here. Really wish I had more opportunities to use Void in this tactic. So we'll see how the rest of the season shakes out. But I really expected him to be like more commonplace in my war teams than he's been. But we'll see what happens. Alright, moving on, we have an ATTUMA here on node 15. Absolutely nothing going on with the nodes and him. And we're using Negasonic here because, of course, she's like a brain-dead counter to most skill champions anymore, and this node and this defender, no exception. Started off with a heavy for the Incinerate vulnerability, now we're building up our Incinerates via our second medium attack, and then we're going to drop the big special 2. He doesn't get enough hydration at any point in this fight to start purifying our Incinerates, and I think that's one of the biggest benefits of having a rank 3 Negasonic, is that the fights are over before ATTUMA can really even do anything about it. And there we go. Alright, last but certainly not least, we're going to jump up to the top of the war map here. We have an Enchantress boss. Now, I took an Enchantress boss last season. It was the last fight of my final war. This one a little bit trickier, even though it's only a 6-star, and that one was a rank 3 7-star. So she goes untouchable at the start of the fight, of course, and now I'm trying to figure out how best I want to play this. I end up backing up into the corner because I want to get like a quick light attack off. Just in case my first light attack misses, I need to be able to block quickly. And that's exactly what happens here. So I fire off a light, it misses, so now I have to wait out another heavy. That one gets through, and now I need a knockdown. But you can see we've already lost our 3 Reed pre-fights at the very start of the fight, and we did basically no damage with them up. So we're kind of like a little bit behind on damage here. Now, as is typical for this fight with Void, I'm trying to push her to her special 3, and we have an invuln boost running, and I want to tank as many special 3s as I can with the invuln boost, just to avoid having to like play the fight naturally and counter her spells. It makes it a little bit easier. Now, one problem that happens repeatedly in this fight is a bug that actually is being fixed with Enchantress next update, right there. So she has the ability to stun and heavy you after a special 3. That is a bug, and like I said, that's going to be fixed. So, unfortunately, since she did that right away, she used up the remaining 2 hits of our invuln boost. So now we cannot intentionally tank a special 3. And to make matters worse, we're stuck in the corner. She has a bar of power. We haven't cleared 2 spells. Get a lucky intercept there to clear the intercept spells. Now she's fired off another special 1, so we have 3 more spells to clear. And I make a mistake here, so I counter the heavy to remove that one, but I don't go for the intercept because there's just so many icons on her side of the screen that I just get like lost, and I'm unable to correctly identify what spells I need to clear when. So right there, we did end up clearing the intercept spell. Unfortunately, it pushed her to her special 3. Very confident that I could do that and not die here. And again, Void's health pool is significant. And with an ascended 6-star as a defender here, I didn't think it was going to do that much damage, and it doesn't. Although the heavy attack follow-up there almost did the same amount of damage as her special 3 did. So knowing that, I was confident that I could push her to her special 3 again, you know, a few more times, in fact, if I needed to, just kind of like as an emergency situation. Fortunately, the fight is much more under control now, and we get the heal block up from the tactic. We get 3 more spells from the special 1. These are easier spells here. We get a nice little reverse intercept. That doesn't really do anything. And she's not being cooperative here, and I don't want her to return all of my damage. So I'm trying to like hold block, fire off the special 1. We are force holding block, And now we're going to go in for a full combo after this heavy, and we're going to go into the striker, and then we're going to go another full combo and pray that it kills her, and it does. So just, you know, like many other Enchantress fights, it can go off the rails quickly, and you really need to just, you know, stay calm and not panic, and just use what the defender gives you. We did come away with the win in this one, 3 kills from Raze, 0 deaths, and our record improves to 1-1 on the season. We got one more war video coming up, and then the current war, which is war number 4, was actually canceled, so there will be no war 4 video, but I will get to work on war number 3, which I have more than 3 fights, thankfully. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.